Yo, what it is, it's the Creek Boys, and you're locked in with the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Every day I'm with Vibe Perspective.
Yo, what it do, family? It's your favorite host, MikeOnTheMic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast. Tapped in with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ OK, DJ Artiste on the ones and twos. We back again for another Vibe Style Tuesday and another series of interviews. Shout out to each and every one of my listeners tonight. Make sure you call in at 443-377-1872. Again, that number is 443-377-1872 on each and every Tuesday. Make sure you call in. I got you. Look, we got a super special guest in the building, one of Baltimore's most prominent and active DJs in the city. Been rocking crowds, been touring, been traveling with his craft, and setting the city on fire. We got my guy Global Quan in the building. What's up, bro?
What's up, Global Quan in the building. Baltimore's #1 DJ. You know how we doing this.
You already heard him, man. To my listeners who want to learn more about his craft and his work, a little bit of things he's going on and working on, make sure you go to @global.quan.ceo on Instagram. That is, again, @global.quan.ceo on Instagram as we go through the interview so you can match the man to the work. Man, I'm so glad you came with us and sitting here on the studio with us.
Glad to be here.
Man, with each and every one of my interviews, I definitely want to, always start at the beginning. So,
absolutely.
Let's start from, who is DJ Quan the Don? Tell me who that is.
DJ Quan the Don. See, that was a different guy right there. See, DJ Quan the Don was a little bit more reckless, a little bit more, he was still finding himself. DJ Quan the Don is who I started out as a DJ at 15 years old. That was my name. It was cool. It rhymed. I like DJ Quan the Don, but DJ Quan the Don was a knucklehead. Mm-hmm. He was still in the Baltimore trying to be cool kind of scene, and now my life is a little bit past that. I did my part. I got in trouble. I still was trying to be a DJ, but I still was trying to be a cool person in the streets at the same time, and it didn't work out. And I'm here now, and it's a lesson learned. It's definitely a lesson learned. DJ Quan the Don, he definitely was a cool guy, though. Everybody loved DJ Quan the Don. He was hardworking, he was striving, but he definitely was a knucklehead.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like that's like a story I hear very often of, like, the people who are the best in their craft today had to grow up as like really stubborn, young, rebellious, doing everything they wanted to, and just sort of trying to figure out themselves, trying to figure out where their path is. And you were tapped in pretty early. You mentioned 15. Like, I think I heard a record called like Burn Slow that you had back in the day.
Gracious.
Like, man, like I'm telling you. And of course I got to do research, and it's like, it had like almost an OJ the Juice Man kind of flow. I feel like you listen to a lot of like at least a southern kind of rap early on.
OJ the Juice Man, my favorite rapper ever.
Really?
You can ask anybody. OJ the Juice Man is that man.
Man,
you can put him on a platform with anybody.
And I feel like I can hear the inspiration from OJ to you. Like as a young guy who was like finding music and finding this love. What inspired you to put that record up?
Before I was a DJ, me and I had a little crew. We was called Futuristic Swag Team. That was our name back in the day. But we was rappers though. Back then I was Ray Ruger. That was my rap name. We had Ray Ruger. My man Mike, my man Rel, and my man Ice. It was all four of us. We was rappers, and that was one of the tracks that I put out. But back then we was using the MySpace music. That was real heavy back then. So that was like around that time where as though we was converting over from MySpace music to trying to figure out where to put our music at. And so I was still being a rapper at that point in time. I wasn't all the way a DJ. I wasn't a DJ just yet. So I was still finding my way in the music scene, and I had inspirations and goals to be a rapper. But eventually I realized the rapping not for me. That's not. I actually like mixing the music and making what somebody else already did sound amazing in a different way to other people.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's crazy you found that gift. A lot of people, I think they find music and the first thing they want to do is just like, I want to make a song, I want to rap, I want to sing, I want to And a lot of times the love that you see in the music is from behind the scenes. Like a lot of times you would rather be like yourself, like a DJ who has like the capacity to mix all of these different records and put them together in a way that like like almost a mad scientist in a way.
Yeah,
like you could be
absolutely.
as creative as you want, and if it sounds good, which if you put enough work in, it will.
Yep.
You can make anything sound good, or you could be like a producer, or you could be like a A&R, or like someone who's connected to the music. They're not the person actually doing the singing and rapping.
Absolutely.
Like I think that's such a key, and I think
sometimes the people that's doing the singing and rapping, not even the people that's doing
exactly.
the singing and rapping.
Exactly. That's such a key. I think a lot of people that are listening, can grab that from your story of like, they love music and they knew that it was something they want, and it could be anything. They know they got a love for something, they want to get into it, but they think they got to be the marquee position.
Yep, they got to be the star player, but no, it's okay to be the sixth man. It's okay to come off the bench and you know your role if you're a role player.
Exactly.
And I'm a great role player, and sometimes I do get the opportunity to be the star, just like how what's his name, Lynn from the Knicks back in the day. He got his chance, and he was a star, but he still fell back, and he was a role player. He played his role.
Got to. And I think that's just a testament of like knowing your position, like knowing the sort of the environment that you're in and fitting in the best that you can, using your gifts. And you DJ for about, I want to say like a decade now, about 10 years maybe.
Almost.
Yeah, you getting there. You getting to your decade. And having an upbringing as a DJ, from what I know, you were like self-taught early on.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much self-taught. My uncle Avon, he just passed away recently, but he actually he taught me the basis of DJing, and then just me being at home, I pretty much taught myself. He wouldn't teach me anything without me learning how to unplug everything and plug everything up. So I had to learn the sound part of things first, and then all he taught me was how to blend two songs. So he taught me how to mix a acapella with an instrumental. And make sure it got that airtight pocket. And from there, it was my own thing. I had to get my own music. I had to find my own DJ equipment. I had to pretty much do it all on my own and learn how to make sure that these songs sound great and move and rock the crowd. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Man, that's crazy, because like I think that's so foundational, like having your uncle, rest in peace again by the way, like having your uncle there and like teaching you fundamental stuff. Like he's like, all right, I'm gonna teach you how to plug, unplug, and blend. Like these are probably some of the most foundational elements to what you do.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know how to do one or the other, like you're kind of lost.
I know a lot of DJs that think turn up mean turn the sound up. No.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Like you gonna blow somebody's speakers in here.
Yeah, for sure. And learning that sound piece, I think is just so pivotal, because like, man, I see a lot of like young guys who are coming up DJing now, and I'm sure you've seen everybody that wants to be a DJ nowadays. They don't know the basics. They don't know like how to just do simple blends or simple transitions or simple like plug in and getting your levels correctly. Mike, talk to me about how important that is for anyone who is a younger DJ listening. How important is these little fundamental things?
Man, you have to know the fundamentals. I've seen people get fired for not knowing the fundamentals. I went into a club Saturday recently. I went to the club. The manager, he was in there. I saw a guy. He kept watching me. He kept looking at me. But I'm looking around in the club. This is my first time ever DJing. I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out what am I plugging into. Where's the booth monitor? How can I control my levels? So me doing that, he actually came over and he shook put his hand out. He shook my hand and he said thank you. And I said what's up? This is my first time in here. How you doing? My name Global Quan. He said, I know who you are, but I'm the manager, and I watched how you came inside of here and you looked around and you actually tried to figure out what's going on without plugging up and just trying to go. He said a lot of people come in here and try to just plug up and go. I actually plugged up after I looked around and figured out everything, and I stepped outside of the DJ booth onto the main floor just so I could hear what I sound like out there on the main floor, because it was a big pillar in front of my face in the DJ booth. I only could see half of the club, and the sound was kind of distorted, but it was only distorted behind the DJ booth. And you gotta learn things like that, because when you go inside a club, you could be doing your thing, you could be rocking the party, but it only sounds good to you inside your earphones and your head. Everybody else, they want to groove to it, and they should be grooving to it, but they can't feel the music the same that you feel the music. You got to be able to feel it in your heart and in your soul. You want to feel that thump and that bass. You want to hear those vocals when they coming out, when people start singing it. Really, you want everybody to be in tune, and it starts with the sound. So if your sound fucked up,
everything.
Yeah, done.
You're done right there. That's such a gem. Like understanding that like certain things in the room are gonna influence how your sound is.
Yeah.
Like just the sound quality, like that pillar is like it's gonna distort the sound, and I gotta look outside of this.
Yeah.
You know, that's like I feel like that's a good gem for anything. You just gotta sometimes take an outside look at what's happening and like really analyze the situation. Because a lot of times we think, from my perspective, on our little blocks, you know, it sounds great, it looks great, it feels great, until you step out and you're like, wow, like it's such a contrast. And now let me make the adjustment so everybody can be on the same time that I'm on. You know, I think that's like that fits everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you learned that in DJing. That's a beautiful gift. I want to get from your perspective, who was in this sort of top 5 Rushmore to you as a DJ, looking at other DJs in the city? Who were the people you looked up to most when you were coming up?
Specifically from
Baltimore
the city?
But we can do a global list too afterwards, but from Baltimore particularly.
Me coming up looking at Rushmore, I'ma say Kenny K,
Okay.
Quicksilver, DJ Sean Marshall, Mr. Incredible, and DJ Nelly Nell. That would be
solid
5. That would be my top 5 growing up, because the transition with me becoming a DJ, going from rapper to DJ, I started working at a music store, and the DJ thing came from me seeing those type of guys selling mixtapes and CDs, and I'm looking like, shit, they selling 500 CDs at a time.
Yeah.
I know I can do that because I'm in a house. I'm doing enough. Just with my laptop, I know I'm
making content every day.
I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
So I know I can do that, even not knowing the club scene or what's going on exactly. Hearing how they was putting the music together on mixtapes, man, it was amazing.
Yeah. So it gave you like a inside look on like how the greatest DJs of our like generation were doing in the clubs. Like so you could sort of use a lot of these, you know. Yeah, that's crazy. And I want to talk to you about that too, like making that transition to becoming like an actual professional DJ, you know. And even before that, honestly, like when you're first doing these clubs, like I know, you know, man, Jano's, like I Villa, like, you know, like all of the places you've been, but when you first started, you know, I know that having those little influences of listening to those mixtapes could like give you some insight on what to do, like some decisions to make on the spot. Like, talk to me about sort of like those early times when you first really started DJing in clubs. Like, what were you doing to like prepare yourself? Like, did you just go in and just kill it, or like how was that for you?
I'ma say I went in and killed it, but I was nervous as I don't know what, because the first club I ever DJ'd in, I was still young. I still was in high school. It was called the Tilted Pig.
Okay.
So I DJ'd in Tilted Pig. I was DJing there for a few weekends, and my mom, she hated everything about it because I still had to. I still was in school. She wanted me to get up for school and stuff like that. I might DJ on a Thursday. My father like, no, he gonna get this money. He got a job. So
shout out to Pops.
But Pops, he definitely was there with me through the whole way, and he actually helped me learn a lot of the older music, because the parties that I was doing was 25, 30 and over, and they were booking me because of my family, because of my family name. So because of I was tied in through through family, and I got thrown in the fire. I got through right in the fire. They, what, you a DJ? Boy, come DJ.
That's the best way to do it.
I had to go DJ, but I'm DJing for people that's 10 times, well, 10 years above my age. So I had to learn Follow Me and stuff like that way before people would really think I would know it. And even playing the music like that you'll hear at cookouts and stuff like that, Frankie Beverly and Maze and stuff like that, people will really look and say, man, how you know this? But I was really nervous, and it came a lot from me just sitting there talking to my father and just saying, look what I'm supposed to play, And he gave me enough good music to play, along with what I kind of knew and could hear from the radio, from those CDs and mixtapes and stuff, and I could build a collection of music. And once I got through in the fire, it was like, it came so easy because all the jitters went away because I'm right there, I'm doing it, this is what I do, this is my gift. So I was nervous as I don't know what, but when I did it, and I was great at it. And then from that club, I actually eased it down a little bit and went to the skating rink. But the skating rink was like a club for kids. There wasn't no skating going on. This was kids out there dancing, having fun. And that kind of like built my confidence up because that became more people that was around my age.
Your peers were giving that feedback.
So I got the same love that I was getting from the old heads, from the young people. And then when it was time for me to really make that transition and step to say, I'm going to be a professional DJ, I was able to cater to multiple crowds. Everybody couldn't do that. Some people can cater to their crowd, their generation and stuff like that. They might can throw a little bit of jabs here and there, couple songs, but no, I can hold it down for the best. On both sides.
Man, that's so dope. Having best of both worlds and, you know, kind of piecing together your journey. Like, I think every step you got some good influence, you got some good, like, you know, advice, you know, and you took all of those pieces and puzzled them together into, you know, a great career, you know, into a great body of work in terms of being a great DJ. And by the way, you are a great DJ. I ain't say it. I ain't say it, but like, you know, I gotta, before we get through the interview, I gotta say you're a great DJ.
I appreciate it.
I only sit with, you know, people I respect, especially, you know, in this music thing, because I'm a purist. You know, I can tell very easily and very quickly if somebody isn't really into DJing. They just play music. You know what I mean? So, yeah, shout out to you. I'm gonna give you your flowers right here. And of course, I had mentioned iVilla. We can't keep going without saying rest in peace to iVilla. Man, I'm sure you had some insane nights at iVilla.
Incredible nights at iVilla. Some of the best nights at iVilla. Man, it's gonna go down in history as one of the best clubs that we had here because it's like the new generation Paradox. A lot of people compared it to, and if a lot of people don't know what the Paradox is, for your mother and father, ask them about what's the Paradox, and that was the iVilla that they went to. So, man, it's definitely gonna go down in history as one of the best clubs that had a long run, and throughout the good and the bad, it was always amazing. And people had fun. People always had fun.
I gotta ask, what's one night you'll never forget at iVilla?
One night I will never forget.
I feel like somebody screaming like, I know which one it is.
I'm gonna try to give you 2 nights.
Okay, give me 2. Perfect.
I'm gonna give you a good and a bad. So, bad night. It was a kind of slow night, but everybody got paid except for the DJs. So the DJs, we teamed up and said, "Oh hell no, we're gonna pay security. We're gonna pay everybody else is good. They can walk home." No, we took everything: hookahs, speakers, the soundboard, the lights, everything, coals, flavor. Give us it all. We took everything, and we said, "F y'all, iVilla." But we never wanted the stuff. They called us the next day without money, and they pulled up on us, and we gave them their stuff back, and they gave us our money. But that was a real wild night because security was dead. It was like, y'all not gonna stop them? Security like, shit, we got paid.
Yeah,
we good. Party over. It's 4:05. We don't get paid anymore. We got paid till 4 o'clock. The party is over. That was like, man, one of the craziest nights that ever happened at iVilla. And let me see, something good, something epic that happened at iVilla. CIAA last year with D30 was probably one of the biggest and best moments in iVilla, I'd say. He's probably maybe one of the biggest artists that came, even though he's still a new kind of upcoming artist. But it was crazy even last year when the Shake That was like really getting his buzz and it was hot. That was a real big party and a real big moment for iVilla because they never did anything like that before. They've done local artists and they've had a lot of local situations going on, but nothing that big.
That was huge.
That was huge for iVilla.
Yeah, for sure, man. And like, I do want to talk about just sort of the points up to now. Like, you had like all of these various clubs, iVilla, and these clubs also set the stage for stuff you were doing like outside of Baltimore, like parties in Miami with like the South Beach takeover.
Yep.
You know, like events in Houston, DJing for the Creek Boys. You know, opening for them. Like doing events like you said with like D Sturdy and the Philly Goats. Like, you know, like how did you make the most relevant connections like to make these events happen for you? Because a lot of DJs are coming up and they would love to, you know, be at the party with D Sturdy, you know, but like I know it takes like a process and you've refined it over the years.
Yeah.
Like, what was the most, you know, relevant decisions and connections you made?
See, the most probably the biggest decision I had to make with, see, the thing is, it's not that it's easy to get to those people I can just call them on the phone easy all the time, but money plays a big part in a lot of these situations.
Definitely.
Money talk. I actually don't just like build a connection with artists. A lot of times I book them, and that starts the connection because money going to talk. But when I book you, not only am I booking you, I'm giving you what you're asking for.
Yeah.
But once you get here, you're going to get the amazing love that you're looking for.
Definitely.
And then from that, we're going to build a connection because I'm playing your music. You saying how the crowd is interacting with what's going on. You hear how I'm doing what's going on to even make the crowd interact, how they interacting. You saying I'm giving you the love. We just going to vibe out. So you got to be able to sometimes. You got to be able to just get yourself in those rooms sometimes. And it's not always money. Yeah. It's not always money, but money helps a lot, and it has helped me a lot in certain situations. But even things like the Creek Boys, a lot of people don't know. Me and Turk P. Diddy, we worked at that same skating rink that I talked about 5 minutes ago. We worked there together, and when it was time for them to go on tour, he said, "Oh, I know who a DJ. Quan, I work with one." So so sometimes it's just about being at the right place at the right time, and no matter who you meet, always try to keep a good connection with them. Yeah. Because that good connection, you don't ever know when it's going to be needed.
Exactly.
You never know when the phone going to be called and when somebody going to need your hand.
Facts, 100%. I think that's so important. Yeah, like, you know, any connection you make, no matter who they are, no matter where they are in their careers, like, always try to keep a good rapport with people. Yeah. You know, perfect example, I went to Howard. One of my, like, homeboys, we went to this thing called ASB, where we, like, for a spring break, instead of going to, like, Miami, we would go to, like, do community service. We went to Chicago, and one of the guys that was on the trip at Howard, his name is Matt, like, we was out of nowhere, got super cool. We didn't really talk after it either, but, like, that 2 weeks we was there, like, it was like, that's my nigga, you know what I mean? Yeah. He ends up working for the Lakers now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's, like, in the front office type, you know, with the Lakers, and I'm like, bro. And he was like, bro, if you come to LA, I got you. I was like, say less, say less. You know what I mean? But it was like, I could have just for that week or those 2 weeks, like I don't really care. I'm trying to do my work and to get out of here. Like, but I established that connection with him, and now look where it is. It's like, you know, and I'm not asking nothing from you, but like being a good person pays you. You know, like having that good rapport like pays in the future. And you know, that's a great gem that you said, because people need to hear that. You know, always be, because a lot of people don't have good personalities and good attitudes when they're doing business.
And me, I'm not the most talkative person out there, but I still try to make sure I build those right connections when I walk into a new club. Yeah. See who the owner is, see who the manager is, because I might want to come back in here. Even if I don't want to come back in here, I always want to work. I want a job. So
definitely.
It's always good to know everybody who you're around. Who's the light man? Who's the girl bringing out the hoop? To talk to these people.
For sure.
Because if you can build a good rapport with these people, even if you're not in the place that you're not working in, you might can get in there. Yeah. Out of sight is always out of mind.
For sure.
If I don't know you, I can't hire you. I can't book you. I can't talk about you. So you gotta be in those right rooms. And I had another uncle that DJs. He's my mentor, Mr. Incredible. He always makes sure I'm in the right room, in the right place at the right time. Yeah. It was even an opportunity I messed up for my own self coming late before. It was. I had the DJ at Select Lounge. I came 15 minutes late. It was a Juice 8 representative there. He said I was going to be the first Juice 8 DJ, but because I was late, he didn't want to do business with me at all. But it was still the fact that he made sure I was still in the right place at the right time. It was just that I messed the opportunity up on my own. But that's just one of many that he put me in those right places and the right positions, and that's why I'm able to mess with D-Sturdy and talk to these other artists. And you don't have to be the biggest bubbly personality type person, but people got to know who you are. When you walk inside the room, your presence needs to be known.
For sure.
Especially as a DJ, because I know 1,000 DJs that'll come to a party with me, and nobody don't care that they there. But if I go to party with them, they're gonna say, "Quan, you DJing? Quan, you DJing? Quan, you DJing?"
Yeah.
Why is that going on?
Right.
Not in the opposite way.
Exactly. No, that's I'm trying to tell you, I got that too. Like, people like, yo, because I don't go to parties. I host. People know that I host. Like, I don't go to parties. If I go to a party, they're like, "Yo, you hosting?" I'm like, "Nah." Like, I'm not hosting. Do not say that again. I'm good.
That's
you know,
a different animal.
You know what I mean? Like, because I go after it, and I'm sure you do too. You know, and that's the thing. Like, you seem to have put together the right pieces. You know, executed when you're in the right position. When you get a look, you cash in on it.
Yes,
know, and you move forward appropriately. And even you talked about when you're here, you're making these connections and you're establishing that for a long time. Like, you continue in that connection. I'm building the resume for everybody listening. Like doing those connections. Just to talk about something you're currently doing with my guy Wave KD here, who's been a little quiet the whole time. Is the celebrity basketball game that you're doing at Connections High School. And you went to Connections, right? So that's like another, no pun intended, connection that you've established. Like, you went there, so now you're keeping that rapport, and now you're doing something in the future where it's like, I'm bringing super good energy back to my high school. So talk to us about the celebrity basketball game legends, Baltimore Legends of the Court. Talk to us about it.
The biggest basketball game to ever hit the city, Baltimore Legends of the Court, is going down February 22nd at Connections High School. Well, middle and high school. That's at 2801 North Dublin. My alma mater. I used to go there in my middle and high school. Connections. It was a long ride there.
Middle and high school.
Middle and high. It was a long ride there, but man, I love it. I miss it. And we just giving back to the school. This is something that we've been sitting on for maybe 2-3 years, me and my man KD, and we putting this out to really give back to the community, because we do a lot of things. We do parties, we charge $20, $30, $40 to get in the party, but we never really do anything that's for the community. He's done a few things, I've done a few things here and there, but not at this big, on this level. And that's just 100% solely us. We taking. We do have a few sponsorship dollars from a few local sponsors, but pretty much I'm gonna say 80% of what's going on is coming out of our pockets, and we just giving back to the school. So everything that's earned, the proceeds and all that type of stuff is going back to the school to help pay for their like prom, graduation, even some going back to the sports program at the school. So it's gonna be crazy. There's a lot of artists, a lot of local talent, a lot of some celebrities, some people you might see your cousin out there hooping, and you might see your favorite rap out there hooping with your cousin. So
getting crossed up. You know what I'm saying? No, for sure, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna be there. Ground 3 gonna be there. Vibe Studio is gonna be there. You already know. Can't wait to see anybody there. Everybody need to get your tickets as soon as possible, if there are any more. Are there any tickets left?
Yep, it's a few more tickets left. It's about, I'm gonna say maybe 20 more left on Eventbrite, and then me and KD got a few on hand, and after that it's gone. You can pay at the door. Better get there early. First game start at 4, so you better be there by 3.
You better be there early. You heard it, man. We gotta pull up to this event. It's gonna be one of the biggest basketball events in the city, if not the biggest for some time to come. I'm telling you, man. And and speaking of big things, we got to talk about something else you're doing, which is the mountain resort ski trip.
Oh man,
I know that's finna be up. That seems huge. Talk to us and give us the details on that too.
The ski trip is going to be 4 days, 3 nights of a epic trip on a mountain. We out on the mountain resort. You can't go nowhere. I've been there once or twice. It's nothing nowhere near, nothing close. We in the middle of nowhere. We in the middle of the mountain. So we're gonna get it how we live. We're gonna take Baltimore to the mountains. It's in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania. The resort is called Seven Springs. It's an amazing resort. They have skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing. They have a indoor pool, outdoor pool. Obviously, it's not gonna be open because it's winter time, but it's
freezing.
Yeah, it's what else they got? They got mini golf, an arcade.
Yeah.
We having parties, skating party, bowling party, pajama party, karaoke. It's gonna be a lot going on. We had about 100 rooms booked. I don't know all the guests. I don't know if it's 2 people in the room, 3 people in the room, 4 people. How they doing it? They bunking up in 10 people and they all on the floor. But we got about 100 rooms booked up right now, and it's gonna be an amazing weekend. Right after CIAA, we going straight to the mountain.
Woo! And if I'm not mistaken, you got what, 7 parties for the CIAA week? It's like 7 parties, 7 days or something.
No, see, it's 7 days.
You gotta get it right now.
7 days, 13 parties.
13 parties. I'm sorry, I need to put some respect on it.
Probably what you saw was just the after parties.
Oh yeah, those are the only after parties, right?
Yep, they just the late night after parties. But
13.
Sunday we got starting off Sunday on the 19th. We got Select. Then Monday we got Welcome to Baltimore, Pisces versus Aquarius with Super DJ Big L. Tuesday we got Taco Tuesday at the Mansion, which used to be called Medusa, but Taco Tuesday at the Mansion. The after party with Nacho Bangers, Big Mo, DJ Nah, myself is going to be at Jasmine Hookah Lounge. After that we got Wednesday, that's the game. After the game, everybody free at Dream Lounge. Come party with us for the official game after party. After that, the late night after hour, the Jersey party. Thursday, we just gonna chill out. We got a nice hookah party on Thursday. Recover a little bit. Hookah party Thursday. Friday night is the Freaknik Friday with Tay Murder, hosted by Tay Murder. That's gonna be crazy. 90s babies versus 2000s babies. Put them clothes on. Put the throwback on. Put your jersey on. Your big white tees. Your butters. Get your Yankee fitted. Everything. Get ready. Saturday. What we got on Saturday? Saturday, Global Quan versus DJ Major. That's gonna be a big party. Global Quan versus DJ Major. The quality versus the experience. Sunday we got Select, and then the grand finale. Oh, my bad, I can't forget about French Toast and Friends on Saturday. That's a brunch we doing at my man Stokey new restaurant. It just opened up. It's called Silk Sports Bar out in Towson. Go check it out, black owned restaurant. And Sunday we got Select, and then the after party. Oh no, Sunday we got Razor. Day party. I can't forget
Baddies
about that.
West, pull up.
Yep. Razor from Baddies West, that's gonna be crazy. The day party almost sold out with tables. Then from there we going to Select. Then from Select we doing the grand finale at the Hookah Lounge. Princess Jasmine again. Me, Mr. Incredible. Shout out Big Mel, the house DJ there. We gonna do a whole week of parties at his spot. Thank you for having us down there. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. That's a jam-packed lineup, like insane. I don't even know how you gonna survive it. I hope you grow another liver so you can. I
try to drink as less as possible. Man, but I'm definitely gonna take a shot or two.
And speaking of taking a shot or two, I can't let you leave without talking about this. And Dewey, KD, you are here, and I need y'all imprint on this. I need y'all feedback on this. The Toxic Group, the Toxic Clinic on YouTube. Listen. I already know it was insane. It was insanity. The last 2 episodes.
Yep.
When can we see it returning? Coming back again, what can we look forward to in the near future? Can you tell us?
I'm gonna just drop this quick little gem. The next episode, you're gonna see the snow in the back from the mountain.
Coming soon, man. You heard it first. Global Quan is here, man. Quan, tell the audience again where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram at global.quan.ceo. I am Baltimore's #1 DJ. I've been doing this for a long time. You can hit me on Facebook, Quan Thomas, Eventbrite, Global Quality. You can follow the new GQ for all my events. You can follow my team. Man, it's crazy. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Always a pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure, bro. And I appreciate you for coming out, man. I look forward to everything, including all those parts. I'm going to try to see if I can make out as many as I can. Man.
At least to the game.
At least to the game, right? At least to the game. And I know you got a bunch in store and beyond. And I know it's finna be a movie, and I can't wait to see what happens for you. And before you leave, I'm going to leave you with a short, sacred Baltimore proverb, and that is, keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Man, once again, it's Mike on the Mic from the Vibe Perspective Podcast with my guys at Ground 3 Radio, DJ Artis, DJ OK. Call in at 443-377-1872. Again, the number is 443-377-1872. And leave a message about Global Quan, Wave KD, or one of your favorite one of their performances. Talk to me. Man, next interview coming up. Keep it locked from the Vibe Studios and Ground 3. Artis, we here. Let's keep the vibe alive, man.